Hey, welcome to Tabletop Skirmish Games. I'm Lee, it's Friday. That can only mean one thing. It's time for the Warhammer Friday show. I started this new series last week, so I'm going to be doing it every Friday from now on. And in the video, you'll see all the news, updates and reveals from the week of Warhammer. Now this week we haven't seen as many reveals as we normally would. There still are some though, so you've got some to look forward to as we go through. But they're really waiting for tomorrow when it's the online preview. So there's going to be lots for Warhammer Day 2023 tomorrow. So tune in for that. I'll certainly be covering it here on the channel. Once we've gone through everything and all the news, I'll pick out one item and give that Star of the Week award, and one will get Loser of the Week. And also at the end, I'll show you some of the things I got planned for the week ahead. Before we get into it, I'd like to say a massive thank you to all my sponsors and supporters for helping me to keep going with these daily videos. Hopefully you've been enjoying all the videos and the new series that I've been putting up and trying out all the different games. A massive thank you for clicking on their links. It really helps them, helps me, and you can save up to 20% on your hobby products too, so everyone's happy. Okay, let's get started then, and here's the first reveal that we saw this week, and this is getting us in the mood for the preview online for Warhammer Day 2023. That's going to be tomorrow, 14th of October, 2 PM British time, and you can see the other regions there. But before that, they're getting us in the mood with this new Kingdom of Bretonnia, the Battle Standard Bearer on foot. I do like these old world Bretonians. I think I like them a lot more than the Cities of Sigmar models actually. But not really sure what's going on with the old world. Hopefully we'll find out tomorrow. But having them both releasing that and Age of Sigmar, what, at the same time next year or around the same time? That's going to be a little bit weird. I don't know how that's going to affect each of the two releases and how spaced out they're going to be. But yeah, hopefully we'll get more information tomorrow. It'd be great to hear what you think about this. So let us all know in the comments down below. Right, now we're on to the rumour engine this week. I'm rubbish at this. I can never guess what any of these are going to be, but I'd love to hear your thoughts as well. So last week I think you nailed it, so it'd be great to hear what you think again. They do say this is just a spear with tendrils of magical smoke drifting off it. So if you've got any ideas, love to hear them. Warhammer Horus Heresy got some attention with Legacies of the Age of Darkness, Demons of the Ruin Storm. This is all about the Ruinstorm Demons army list that's been released now, and you can download this for free over on the Warhammer community site. So just check out the article for Demons of the Ruinstorm and then go down the bottom and then you'll find the download now button and then you can grab hold of that. And then there's been a lot of articles on the Warhammer community site all week celebrating the 40 years of Warhammer, and this was one that really stood out to me, having a look at some of the older games. Now, I never played Warhammer then. I've only really been in the hobby properly for 3 years. I did play Space Hulk when I was younger though, and especially the computer game on my Commodore Amiga, but I was never really into painting the models back then or anything like that. But yeah, it's really cool to see it all because it certainly brings back memories, and it's fun to see how the whole style, the artwork, and just the quality of the models obviously have developed over the years. It's quite an interesting one, this, and also some games I've never heard of. Here's Mighty Empires. I'm sure I must have seen this around, but yeah, this looks pretty fun. I guess it's a little bit like Risk, is it? Looks like that kind of thing. And I'm sure there'd be a market for this if they did bring something like that out again. Then there's Space Fleet, Battle Fleet Gothic, 1991 and 1999. I never played this, but certainly looks fun. But there's a lot of games like this around now. And then there's the Space Fleet artwork. So yeah, really cool to see how it's progressed. And then here's one coming up in a moment, which I think just really looks awesome still, and that's Gorka Morka. This was back in 1997. Some really nice models. The terrain just looks funny, but it's still obviously playable and fun. I think it would be good to give it a go if you could get hold of it. I wonder how much they updated these older games back in the day. If you were a player and you used to play games like this, is that a thing they used to do? Or was it a case of once the rules are out, that's it, you play them until a new game or a new edition comes along? Then Man of War, that looks really fun, having the sea battles going on with the orcs against the Cities of Sigmar, I guess, or the equivalent back then. That looks epic. Actually, they might have been dwarves, actually. But there we go, that looked pretty cool. Then More Time, a game I really should play. I've got hold of the rules, and it feels like it's something I could really get into. Certainly the terrain and the whole vibe of it is right up my street. Then you've got Inquisitor 2021, and then Tyrannid Attack there, the struggle against alien invaders in the 41st millennium. But yeah, lots going on. Really good article. I really enjoyed that one. And if you're into all this nostalgia, there was another good article, The Fangs of the Wolf, a Warhammer 40,000 battle report. Now this is featured on Warhammer Plus, and I don't subscribe to that anymore, so I didn't see it there. But you can go and download the actual battle report and have a read through if you want to. But I loved how they used the old looking terrain and the board. It just looked awesome. It looked really good. And I especially liked how they picked out and copied the old battle report, but then used like photos and graphics to make it look old school, as you'll see in a moment. So they took this image here, which I think it just looks great. I love seeing stuff like this. And then they used actual, some modern, some old terrain, and made their own kind of style. And great fun thing to do, and really nice to see the Space Wolves going up against the Orcs. And there you go, you can just download it, click the button, grab hold of it, even if you're not a subscriber, and then you can have a good read through of their battle report. Now we're still seeing updates each week for Warhammer Horus Heresy with the Legions Imperialis, and now you're going to get some new tanks. They do look cool. I love this epic scale, but I'm not interested in this game anymore. I've just lost all interest in it, really. There's quite a lot of articles this week on this 40-year celebration, and you can celebrate yourself if you wanted to buy this box of exclusive goodies, as they describe it. There's all sorts going on here. You've got poster, notebook, stickers, mug, you've got t-shirt, a hoodie, all sorts. And if you go over and have a look at the merch.warhammer.com website, you'll be able to find this whole selection. And it's £125 for this lot. So if you wanted to treat yourself, then you could do that. Or you could just spend it on cool models. I don't know. Then there was some news for Warhammer Age of Sigmar Realms of Ruin. So if you're into playing these video games, on the 17th of November for PC via Steam, you'll be able to get it. And Epic Games Store as well. And you can also get hold of it for PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series XS. And it says here, if you want to play it early, get up to 3 days of early access by pre-ordering the Deluxe or Ultimate Editions now. There we go, that's pretty much it. They're the main things from the week. Lots of articles on the Warhammer 40th anniversary, and some looking at paint schemes for the models through the ages too. But I think this has picked out the ones that are probably of most interest. But let me know what you think down below in the comments. Looking forward to hearing your thoughts. Not much in the way of reveals this week, but this is what they always do when there's an online preview coming up. They kind of save it all until the weekend or whatever. But yeah, looking good for Warhammer 40,000, Age of Sigmar, the Old World and Kill Team tomorrow. So if you're interested in any of those, tune in here. I'll be doing a video for each one so you can catch up and see everything that's going to be revealed in detail. Really looking forward to that. I love the online previews. It's great fun seeing what's coming down the pipeline. Okay, now it's time for Star of the Week and Loser of the Week. Let's begin with the Star of the Week award. And for me, it had to be that battle report. I really loved how they put together the mix of the old and new terrain. Really fun to see Orcs and Space Wolves going up against each other. So really interesting. And yeah, I just like how they put that together. I thought it was really good. And you could download it for free and read through it if you're not subscribed. At least you could read it, which was how it was done back in the day anyway. We can't all be winners, so we have to have a Losers Award as well. And it'd be too obvious to give it to this case, and I haven't seen it yet, so I don't think that's fair. So I'm going to pick this bundle of goodies. I just think for that price, it doesn't interest me whatsoever, and I would rather spend that money on some cool models. I'd probably go and spend it on Bolt Action at the moment. That's what I'm really into. It's awesome and I'm having a great time learning it. Can highly recommend it. But that's my vote for Loser of the Week. I'd love to hear yours, so let me know in the comments down below. And also your Star of the Week as well, so we can keep things positive. I hope you've had a great week and are looking forward to the weekend. I've had the best week. It's been so fun. I've found some proper dwarves at last with this Torch and Shield new game coming to Kickstarter, and so I covered that. I was lucky enough to get the preview box, which is the prototype, so I got to look at the models and see everything, and I was really impressed. That's awesome, and that's up on the channel if you'd like to have a look. Real old school dwarves. Yesterday I unboxed the Hail Caesar. This is the Caesar's Gallic War set from Warlord Games. Really great, 128 models, awesome value. Got the books and everything you need in there. Then this was a really exciting week as this has been building up for a while now. The new Shade faction for Moonstone was revealed in full, and those miniatures are looking awesome. Hopefully you've seen Moonstone popping up on lots of channels at the moment. They're really getting some traction and well deserved. It's a great game. Earlier in the week I did a video on solo tabletop games, talking about all the different games you could play solo, which could pretty much be any game I imagine, but that was a discussion that was really fun, and that was inspired by the Raybox games Escape from Stalingrad Z and Escape from Project Riza that I've been playing recently too. We also saw the preview on Sunday. Obviously another one coming up this weekend, but tomorrow's the big day where we find out all the reveals with the online preview. But I'll be doing the Sunday preview and then the following price video on Monday. I've also got lots planned for the week ahead as I introduce you to the how to play video for Escape from Project Riza. I'll be doing another painting video for Moonstone, 3 actually, and there's some of the new models from the Shades faction. It'll be a surprise though as to which ones they are. I've got some SAS heroes from Bolt Action to look at. I also got this long-range desert vehicle that I bought. This is resin, so I'm going to do a little video on how to prepare your resin models. This one's a little bit out, so it needs a bit of bending back into shape, so I'll show you how I do that. And then we've got, what's next? Let's have a look. We've got some more Bolt Action, this time some extra dice. I'll show you what they look like if you want to order those separately. Look at all these zombie sprues and survivors. That's going to be great fun. I also got this from eBay. This is 3D printed. Looks awesome. Comes in one piece. Another SAS hero. More zombies. This is going to be a fun week. And then I've got these, the British and Inter-Allied Commandos that I bought. Can't wait to do that. And I'll also do a little size comparison as requested from Ernest and Peters, who they asked me if I could compare it to Astra Militarum to give a good idea of size, and also some of the Middle-earth models. So I'll certainly be doing a video on that. And I've been thinking, I reckon it would be fun to play Warhammer 40,000 using Bolt Action rules. I think that would work, especially if you've got an Astra Militarum collection. It's just going to port over so easily. And I've noticed recently, I'm not the only one that's getting fed up with Warhammer 40,000. I've given up on it. I just don't play it now at all. And so, yeah, it would be interesting, I think, to make use of the models and play a system that I really like. Looks like a fun week ahead then, with tomorrow the online preview, one of the best times of the year. Really enjoy that, and then all that good stuff to look at and share with you as the week goes on. Thanks so much for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you found it helpful. I'd love to know what you think. Looking forward to reading your comments. If you did like it, it'd be great if you hit the like button. Subscribe for more videos like this one, and I look forward to seeing you here next time on Tabletop Skirmish Games. Thank you so much to my Patreon supporters for helping me to keep going with these regular videos. I couldn't do this without you, and I appreciate your support so much. If you'd like to join the Patreon community, support the channel, get some great perks at the same time, there's a link down below in the description. It'll be awesome to see you there.